Hello, I'm Luke Langner, and I will be reviewing the benefits and importance of the self-discipline leadership quality and how you can incorporate self-discipline into your daily life. Self-discipline is defined as the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses, the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it. Jerry Rice is a perfect example of the power of self-discipline. Hall of Fame coach Bill Walsh said Jerry Rice had more self-discipline than any player he had ever coached before. Jerry Rice learned this self-discipline trait at an early age. In high school, he was faced with doing sprints at football practice. He wanted to quit. He was walking back to the locker room, and he decided, you know what, I need to get back out there, finish my sprints. The only way I'm going to be great is if failure isn't an option. Jerry Rice was quoted saying, "Don't quit because once you get into that quitting mode, then you feel it's all right." I love this quote because once you get into that quitting mode, you become accustomed to it. Quitting becomes acceptable, and you carry this trait throughout life. And this is what separates the good from the great. When failure isn't an option, you become great. And another example of Jerry Rice. While other NFL players enjoyed their off season, Jerry Rice continued to work. NFL players would be out fishing, enjoying vacation with their friends, family, so on and so forth. Jerry Rice never stopped practicing. He never stopped conditioning. Nobody achieves and sustains success without self-discipline. No matter how naturally gifted and talented you are, if you're not self-disciplined and that isn't an aspect of your life and career, you will not sustain that success. If you want to become a great leader that prioritizes self-discipline to succeed, you must follow the 5 action points of self-discipline. First action point of self-discipline is develop and follow your priorities. Anyone who works on accomplishing goals when they're in the mood or when they feel like it will not become successful. You must develop a strategic plan and stick to your plan. This helps with holding yourself accountable and continuing on a day-by-day basis to make sure you've accomplished what you've planned on accomplishing. I personally develop and follow my priorities by making a list and setting goals on a daily, weekly, long-term basis. I make daily goals, I make checklists, and I make 5-year career goals as well. The second action point of self-discipline is make a disciplined lifestyle your goal. Self-discipline must become a lifestyle. This isn't an overnight thing. This isn't something you can do for a week and put it off for next week. This is something that has to become a lifestyle. You have to continue to be self-disciplined. I develop a routine to help with my self-discipline. I exercise, sleep, hydrate, and stick to a firm schedule, whether it's work, school, this, that, and the other on a weekly, daily basis. The third aspect to action point of self-discipline is challenge your excuses. You must eliminate all excuses. You have to have the mindset that excuses aren't an option. You must overcome all your excuses. I challenge my excuses by understanding excuses lead to failure, and failure isn't an option. The fourth action point of self-discipline is remove rewards until the job is done. If you lack self-discipline, you may be in the habit of rewarding yourself before the goal is accomplished. I don't reward myself until my ultimate goal is reached and completed. Until that end goal has been accomplished, there's no rewards going on. The fifth action point of self-discipline is stay focused on results. I don't focus on the difficulty or the inconvenience of the task at hand. I focus on the results of my end goal. When you're faced with a task and start thinking of ways to cut corners to get the job done, you must think of the quality of your results and shift your focus. If you're not doing your job to the best of your ability and accomplishing that goal to the best of your ability, you're undermining yourself and you're not showing great self-discipline. After you've implemented the 5 action points of self-discipline, reflect on what you've done to accomplish these goals. How much time have you devoted to working on goals and objectives? Have you done anything to grow yourself professionally? Have you exercised, hydrated, and partake in self-care activities? If you ask yourself these questions and realize you may be lacking in certain areas, or and for that matter, lacking in all areas, you need to go back and reprioritize your schedule and ensure you're making time for each of these. In order to improve your self-discipline, you must sort out your priorities. Think about what is most important to you in your life and make a strategic plan to incorporate your priorities into your daily schedule. I personally sort out my priorities by making a list of my tasks, whether it's objectives with work, school, personal life, etc. The next self-discipline you must use is list the reasons. List the benefits of each of your priorities so you can remind yourself on a daily basis. When you write down your reasons, this will make you want to keep going, and this will remind yourself the importance of each of your goals. The third is get rid of excuses. Write down reasons why you might not be able to reach a goal, even if an excuse seems like a good reason. Develop a solution to dismiss that excuse. That way, that excuse isn't acceptable. I personally get rid of excuses by defining how I can overcome each issue. When I tell myself how I can overcome an issue, it's no longer an excuse. I remind myself that excuses lead to failure, and failure is never an option. I'll not let an excuse be the reason I quit and not accomplish a goal. Anything short of the goal is failure. A nursery in Canada displays a sign that reads, "The best time to plant a tree is 25 years ago. The second best time is today." With this being said, you must plant the tree of self-discipline in your life today to reap the benefits in the long run. A lifetime of self-discipline will result in a lifetime full of success. One of my personal favorite self-discipline quotes by Eric Thomas is, "When you want to succeed as badly as you want to breathe, then you'll become successful." Success is greatly determined by your self-discipline. Strong self-discipline requires facing every task with a can-do attitude and not allowing failure to be an option. I hope my presentation has shown the importance of self-discipline and inspires you to incorporate self-discipline into your life. Thank you.